Welcome to your weekend focus for November the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, 2015. My name is Kelly, and this is Tarot with Kelly. And before we get to the cards, thank you so much for all the support you give me each and every day. Truly, thank you. You guys rock. So now let's get to the cards because we have the High Priestess here as our first card. So it's about our intuition, tapping into our intuition, tapping into our inner knowledge this weekend. Okay, we don't have to look outside of ourselves to find the answers that we so desperately are trying to find. They're all inside of us. So pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to those little things that just happen to you throughout the day. Okay, the things that catch your eye. And that's going to give you knowledge. That's going to give you perhaps inspiration. Definitely, it's going to give you epiphanies and how to move forward. We have the Hangman here. So it is definitely a weekend of bringing balance in. We have the moon in Libra, so that only makes sense that we are looking for the balance in our life. Now, this is a card for meditation. This is a card for prayer. This is a card for going inwardly once again. Tapping into our own higher wisdom. Okay, we've been through challenges. We've been through chaos. We've been through fires. We have had to negotiate tall mountains, roadblocks, entire washouts of our path sometimes. And we're here at this moment, but we have to understand why we had those challenges. What kind of knowledge it brought us. What kind of wisdom we gained. Because the only way that you truly know that you've learned from a situation is understanding that you could have done it differently. Because at the time, that was not an option. And then once you have that wisdom, you don't have to worry about making the same mistake again, although there's no such thing really as a mistake. It's just a learning tool. And you know that your instincts will kick in for the better resolution, the smarter path, the straighter path. And we have the Eight of Wands, and this is, gentlemen, start your engines. We are getting ready. We are in the last quarter phase of the moon. And then we go into the new moon. So this is a time to really look, well, we have 40 here, history. This is a time to look at our history. Understanding how we got to this point in time so that we can go forward. And 4 is all about balance. So it's, and you know, Chiron is so involved in this whole moon phase. And that is the wounded soldier. I believe I have that right. The wounded warrior. The wounded warrior sounds better. We all are warriors. So it's healing. It's transformation through healing. So that when we start our new paths, when we go forward into new things, new ideas, new perceptions, new relationships, new surroundings, we now also have a newfound wisdom. And I think our dreams will play a very important part in that this weekend. Whether it is a sleeping dream or if you go into trance, and people always go, I don't do that stuff. It's a natural human experience to go into trance. We do it several times, if not many times a day. It's you're watching a TV show and all of a sudden the credits are rolling and you know you were sitting there, so how come you didn't see what happened throughout the end of the movie? Or you are going to work and you go on autopilot and all of a sudden you're at work and you don't remember stopping at the lights or turning right when you had to or turning left when you had to. You're just there all of a sudden. It's somebody's talking to you and you tune them right out and you go off into your own thoughts and all of a sudden they're saying, so what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And you're like, I don't know what I think. I didn't even hear you and you're sitting right across from me. I don't know how I couldn't have heard you. Those are all moments of trance. Um, some of the ways that we can easily go into it is doing a pastime or a favorite hobby of ours, whether it's gardening or cooking or working on an engine or building something or doing the dishes. Um, it's those things that we can do without much thought involved, where we allow our minds to travel. And that's when the epiphanies come in. That's when the knowledge comes in. That's when we tap into the wisdom of our tomorrows. Let's get the angels going here, shall we? So we're definitely getting ready to go forward. The new moon, I think, is the 11th of November, so next week. So we have this small window of opportunity to really understand why we've gone through certain things in our life. So we're not really, for the most part, experiencing the chaos. We've been through the chaos. Now we have to understand why that chaos was in our life. Was it to uproot us out of a rut that we've been in? Was it to dismantle an old habit that we just continually stayed into? It's to move us forward. It's to change our perceptions. It's to allow us to grow. Thought a card was going to fly out there, but no such thing here today. And our first card is the Ten of Michael. A situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Don't you love the angels? My goodness. So take a bow. Take a bow that you're here at this very moment because you have made it through some very hard challenges. And embrace those hard challenges. Because that is what gives you the wisdom. Okay, we don't learn when we're happy and content and we're going with the flow of the moment. We don't learn. We learn when it gets hard, when it gets challenging, when we've got to get out of that spot of our life and move into the free-flowing happy times again. That's when we learn. That's when we gain the wisdom. So embrace that. The Five of Raphael. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, even your reaction to a situation where you look back and you said, oh, I could have done it differently. Well, in hindsight, we all have 20/20. So realize that that is wisdom within itself, because when you were in that position, that little tidbit of wisdom wasn't there for you to grasp onto and move forward. Now you have that wisdom. So release any kind of regret you have on any past decisions or situations you put yourself into, because it was all meant for a reason. Excuse me. The Star. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Yes, I think we're moving out of difficult situations. Absolutely. We are getting ready to go fast forward. So, a dream come true. So what is your dream? When you are meditating this weekend, when you are praying this weekend, also realize your dreams and the importance of your dreams and what you want to manifest. What is your desires? Believe in yourself. Absolutely. Please believe in yourself. That is, I mean, in so many ways, and maybe that is something that you really need to go into the past and understand, that you were told an untruth about yourself that you bought into. And it could have been a partner or a teacher or somebody in the community or a parent or a sibling, or it could have even been yourself telling you these things. And once you realize that it is an untruth, that you have been living up to that expectation, which really didn't apply to you at all, and I mean, there's obvious ones, right? There's You can't sing, you can't dance, you can't talk in front of people, you don't make your deadlines, you are always late. I mean, these are things now you could be always late, but it's their perception. It's not your perception, and you need to change it into your perception of what you can do and what you can't do in life. So maybe you don't feel like you have a voice because you've always been told to be quiet. Especially as a child, get out of the room, we're talking. Like it was going to make any kind of difference. Or change the subject, please, if because I'm here now. So you always felt like you weren't to express yourself. That you weren't supposed to speak your thoughts, your concerns. Because you were always asked as a child to leave the room or to be quiet. And you have to look into your past and understand where you have been buying into something that somebody said to you or a situation that happened to you that really doesn't flow with who you truly are. Believe in yourself. Believe in the magic of you. We have the Four of Michael, insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for sleep or time off, seeks relief from stress. I put up a while ago, and you could find it on my page, a video just of breathing, just to bring your stress level down, because when we allow stress to take over our lives, we become ill. We become fatigued. We become inoperable. We get stuck. So, deep breathing exercises. Also, when I see this card, I'm always thinking of the chakras. You can go on YouTube, type in chakras, you'll get 1,000 different meditations, all from 3 minutes to 3 hours, depending on your time frame. Play around with them. Find one that suits you. Clear those chakras. Get your center. Insights come from meditation. So yes, as I said with the Hangman, it is a strong weekend to tap into your intuition, into meditation and prayer. And our fifth card is the King of Gabriel. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So keep your eye on the big picture. I told you, dream. Don't forget your dreams this weekend. Absolutely not. In fact, exalt them a little bit. Add to them. Leave the details to others. So it's not a weekend where we're going to be figuring out the nitty-gritty of each step forward as much as we are looking at our desired end result. An experience that leads to success. So now, experience that leads to success, we may be actually looking for ways of strengthening our knowledge or our understanding. So that could work for many of you actually this weekend, is looking for that tutorial or a small 8-week crash course in something, or doing your own research in a particular area to grow your knowledge, to grow your strength, to grow your wisdom, so that when you do move forward on your path, you already have the wisdom, you already have the knowledge within you to go forward. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.